good, y'all? It's Naazir, and we are finally doing another back to school spring 2021. I almost said 2020 clothing haul because over the break, of course, you do grab new items. So especially not only for yourself, but also to go back to school. Even though we are still, mostly inside, going outside with a mask and things like that, you still gotta get fresh, especially me because I'm an automotive student. So unfortunately, I still do have to go to class. Yes, we are following proper precautions, but when I step into the classroom or I don't have to be in the garage, I want to be looking fresh. So today, we're going to be going over all the items that I did end up grabbing for this little back to school, haul that we're about to do. So, with that being said, let's get into the very first few items. Now, the very first two items we will be getting into are actually this Chinatown Market bandana that I did end up just grabbing recently because I do need more bandanas for when I wear my hair up like this. I just like to wear different styles and things like that. And it is also on the back, it does also say the happiest bandana in the entire world. And I'm going to open this real quick so you guys can see. But basically it is just a regular bandana, and if you know Chinatown Market, they are known for their signature smiley face. So that is printed in the middle, and then also just has the little hits of Chinatown Market in the corners. And then aside from the bandana, I also picked up just these regular laces from Rope Lace Supply. They are a Wish actually collaboration, and I actually just needed these just for a pair of shoes that I did end up picking up recently, which you guys will see in this video later on. But that is it for the first two items, so let's get into the next item or items because it's a lot. Now, the next item I have, which I bought a lot of, were socks. Now, it might be sounding weird to you guys to be picking up socks, but I told myself in this year I was going to be upgrading my undergarments just because I do want things that are a little bit more, I guess, fancy, if that makes any sense. And by undergarments, I actually mean my socks. So to start, we have this pair of, nice little smiley face. If you'll zoom in, you see, he looks like a goldfish if you hold it like this. But just these smiley face, I guess, knit socks. And then for the next pair, you have just these Stussy socks, which I ended up picking up while I was back home. As you can see, they have the nice little Stussy logo. If you'll zoom in, the nice little Stussy logo right there. These were kind of expensive. I'm not even gonna hold you, but I do like these socks a lot. And then the next pair we actually have from PacSun, just a regular pair of tie-dyes. Then we have a pair of kind of bougie, but I like them anyway, Guess socks, just black crew socks. And then I got a bunch of socks, not including one pair that's here, from Vans, because they had a huge sale that was buy one get one half off. So I ended up grabbing a few pairs of Vans socks as well. I'm trying to wear more than just regular black Nike or Adidas socks, and trying to give my, sock collection a little bit more pizzazz. So that's it for those items. So now let's start getting into the clothes behind me. Now for the next item that we have up is just this premium pair of Levi's 511 denim. As you can see, I did grab black because you can never have too much black. And I thought it was perfect because I've never had a pair of the Levi's 511 before. And what better item to try it with than black, honestly. Because if you don't like how they look, you can change up the look of black denim a lot easier than you can any blue denim or anything like that. So that's really it on these. Let's get into the next item. Now the next item we have up is just this regular striped shirt from H&M. Now I don't shop in H&M that often, but when I do, I try to grab more essential items or items I do want to try out with certain looks and things like that, and this is exactly what I did. Now I did end up paying the full price for this one because it was on the sale rack, ironically, even though the rest are full price, which is kind of weird. But I did grab this one and I have worn it once or twice already. And I honestly do love the way it looks, and I will definitely be investing into more of these in the future. So with that being said, let's get into the next item. Now the next item we have up is just this very, very basic, I'm not gonna lie, black and white flannel from H&M as well. And I grabbed it because it's very lightweight and it's very thin, but the material that it's made out of is kind of different from a regular flannel. And that's what honestly moved me to get this item. And honestly, I don't have a black and white flannel yet, so this one was perfect for me because I've been looking for one for a while. So I'll definitely be wearing this one a lot more as the days go on in the winter. So now let's get into the next item. Now the next item that we have up is actually from Commonwealth, one of my favorite stores back home. And this is their Balance tee. And as you can see on the front, it does also have the Peace logo, and then it says for the greater good. And then on the back, you just have the little hit that says Commonwealth as well. I'm going to see if you guys can see that. But I ended up grabbing this one for 25% off, and I'm honestly glad that I did because I really do love this color. It's like a washed out dark purple, and you honestly don't see this color on a lot of clothes, if not anything at all. So this one was very unique to me, and I'm glad that I grabbed it because the quality is also pretty thick, which I do love. So with that being said, let's get into the next item. Now the next item we have is the sustainability recycled long sleeve from Urban Outfitters, and as you guys can see, it does have a bit of a thicker collar on it as well. And I'm trying to grab more long sleeves because they are thinner than a sweatshirt but will keep you warmer than a t-shirt, and I honestly don't have a lot of them to begin with. So as you can see in this video, I have been trying to grab a lot more of these whenever I get the chance. And I just grabbed this one because it's also a different color. It's like a honey mustard from Chick-fil-A, like yellow. If you guys can really see, the camera does not do it any justice, trust me. But it was really nice. The quality is very extremely well, and it is helping save the planet as well, so you can't go wrong with that. So with that being said, let's get into the next item. For the second to last item, we have this Joshua Valdez Ghostbusters tee from Urban Outfitters. And if you guys do not know who Joshua Valdez is, he's the one that was mainly responsible for the outlining of mostly black and white items, for example, white Air Force Ones, a few years back. Now, as you guys can see on the logo, it is the signature Ghostbusters logo that he just went over in white outlining. And as you can see, it's just all white on a black almost gray, I would say, wash t-shirt. And I honestly just love the Ghostbusters. It's one of my dad's favorite movies. So I've grown up watching the Ghostbusters, and this logo is just so iconic, honestly, that it's just like you have to have something Ghostbusters related in your clothing collection at one point or another, and that's exactly what I did. So now let's get into the final item for the t-shirts. Now the next and final item for the t-shirts, at least, is this Home Team from Virginia with Love tee. I was actually at a local event back home with my family, and they were vending there, and I got to meet the owner and know a little bit more about the brand. And while I did, I finally got a chance to grab the From Virginia with Love tee with the butterflies. I honestly love butterflies, and I like that it's incorporated into the From Virginia with Love. And then it's also this crazy tie-dye on the front and back of the t-shirt, which I don't have a lot of tie-dye t-shirts, but this one is for sure one of my favorites. But that was really it on this one. It is a high quality graphic, and it's also a high quality tee as well. Now, with that being said, let's start getting into the sneakers. Now, before I get into the sneakers, I completely forgot to also include that I did end up grabbing these earrings from a brand called Mary Jo Accessories, and honestly, they have been my favorite earrings to wear right now. As you can see, I did get two versions, these dangle versions, and then I also did get a pair of the hoop-like studs, and I honestly have been loving these. They are handmade, and ever since I bought them, they're just such high quality that I just wear them almost all the time whenever I can. So I did end up grabbing these. I will be linking them down below if you are trying to buy them. They might be sold out by now, but if you get a chance to grab any earrings from this brand or any accessories in general from this brand, I highly recommend it. So now let's actually get into the sneakers. Alright, so now we are about to get into the sneakers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna start it off pretty light because we do have some heat. Okay. And the first shoe is actually going to be the Converse One Star Mid in this suede green. This green honestly just caught my attention, basically because it's green and sale. And I've never seen a Converse One Star in a mid either. So when I saw these, I was like, they do that? So I picked them up just because they look overall unique. and I think they'll look actually pretty great with my cargo pants as well as a few of my jeans. So that's the first shoe. Now let's get into the next pair of sneakers. Now for the next sneaker, as you can see, we do have some pretty crazy packaging, but this pair is honestly personally a grail of mine, and these will actually be the Big Sean in Adidas sneaker from a few years back. Now these dropped around the same time that he dropped, I forget the name of the album, but it is the album that had things like My House, let's see, Marvin and Chardonnay. If you know the album, comment it down below, because I am a Big Sean fan, but I just forgot the name of the album. And this is from when he was with Adidas as well. So as you can see, this is actually inspired by one of the studios that Good Music actually had in Hawaii. So they do have the hits of the floral textile, as you can see, as well as adding the gold little accents on the back tab, the little tongue, and then you also have the gold hits, as you can see, on the side and the lacing as well. Now, if you guys did not know, Big Sean's logo is actually a lion, so the lion is also on the inside of the tongue as well on the pull tab. And I actually picked these up for a steal, and it's honestly amazing to find these still in modern day, because back when I was in middle school going into high school, I wanted these so bad. So to finally have a pair in my collection is just breathtaking, honestly. Now with that being said, let's get into the next sneaker. So the next sneaker that we have going with the Adidas theme is actually an Adidas retro, and that would be the Adidas ZX1000C. As you can see, the price at the outlets was actually $60, but I ended up paying $30 just because around Christmas time, Adidas was having a sale, which if you missed, you honestly missed out, because they had 50% off of all the items in store. Now for the shoe is actually the original Adidas model from the 80s, and this was actually one of the few original Adidas ZX models that was a part of that running line. Now we have seen this in modern day with form of the Adidas ZX Flux back in like 2015 or 2016, but this is the shoe that it was originally based off of. Now it does use that same torsion technology, but honestly, this is one of those shoes that you would kind of see as like a European exclusive. So I was glad that I waited for these to go on sale for me to scoop up a pair, and I am definitely satisfied with that. With that being said though, let's get into the next pair of kicks that we have. Alright, so for the next pair of shoes, we actually have a grail of mine, and at the day of recording this, I did just pick these up today. So they are fresh out of the store, and that will actually be the Jordan Black Cement 3, as you can see, from 2011. So this pair does not feature the Nike Air like the 2018. It actually does feature the Jumpman on the back. Now as you can see, I did only end up paying $60 for these, which even though they're pretty beat, is a steal. Now quality wise, the 2011 pair I honestly prefer way more than the 2018 pair, and even though they are super beat, I'm pretty sure these will clean up pretty well. So be on the lookout for a beat to heat on these for sure. Only because this is a grail of mine, and I do want to show people that even though shoes are this beat, you can bring these back to way better potential. And the final part of that is you will be able to break necks as well, because you do not see people breaking out the 2011 pairs like that. Trust me, some people be checking your back tabs if they got the Jumpman or the Nike Air. But with that being said on these, let's get into the next pair of sneakers that we do have. Now for the next pair of sneakers we have going into Nike now, we do have a pair of sneakers that come in this kind of suspect box, I'm not gonna lie. But this will actually be the Nike ACG Mach 3.0. As you can see, I did grab my size in a 11.5. I will be doing a review on these, but I did just want to show you guys what they look like in hand, and this is it. Now, I did show these to my sister, and she was kind of like, what are those? But if you know, you know. These were definitely comfy as far as trying on in the store goes, but I'm not going to go too far into breaking this shoe down. It's a shoe that I wanted to try, and I finally have them. Now, I did not also pay that full $100 price point neither. I picked these up for $40, which is, honestly, for a shoe like this, this is a steal. So also be on the lookout for a review on these pretty soon. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to drop it on my schedule, so when it drops, I will make sure I notify people that are trying to watch that video. Now, with that being said, let's get into the next sneaker. Now, for the next sneaker we have up, I put in a box just for recording's sake, and it's actually another shoe that I have been looking for a very long time. But StockX and everything is just, the shoe has gone so far up in price. It's one of those shoes, I'm pretty sure my sneakerheads feel me, that once they get past a certain point in price, you just don't want to pay, especially on StockX, because after that shipping and everything, you're just done for. And that is actually the Nike Air Max 97 in metallic gold. As you can see, the pair that I did end up coming across for the low is not in that bad condition. I haven't cleaned them yet. I've just been kind of wearing them with everyday wear and everything like that. Breaking them in a bit more because the person who owned these before wasn't really wearing them like that. And it's honestly a shoe that I'm pretty satisfied with purchasing for the price that I did. It's a Nike Air Max. It's an iconic silhouette. It's also an iconic colorway. The next pair I do want to grab are the Air Max 97s. I'm going to show off the shoe again. But it would be the Air Max 97s in the silver bullet colorway, which is just a silver pair with the red. So I will be probably ending up picking those up at some point this year. But for right now, I have this pair of Air Max and I'm pretty satisfied. So now, let's get into the final pairs. Okay. We have gotten to the final, last two deuce final battle pairs of sneakers. And for these, I'm going to show them off both at the same time because it is the same silhouette, just a little bit different quality and a little bit different colorway. And one I got for retail and the other I got as a gift. And those will be the Nike Dunk High Premium in the pure platinum, as you can see, and the Varsity Maze. Now, I did do a video on the Varsity Maze, and I'm debating on doing a video on the pure platinums. Let me know down below if you want to see that. But the Nike Dunk wave, as far as highs go, has not been hitting as much as the lows, which is better for me personally because I love highs. And honestly, unpopular opinion real quick, these are a bit more comfortable to wear than Jordan 1s. And on top of that, you get to keep your Jordan 1s in better condition and just wear these instead. Now, both these pairs are still pretty much dead stock, ironically, as I say that. But I will be definitely breaking out this pure platinum pair as well as this Varsity Maze pair for sure. But that will end today's video or haul. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite pair, or which one was your favorite t-shirt, or just your favorite even pair of socks from this video. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Now, I just want to know, where am I supposed to put all these now?